Dear students, we are in the unit 4 of Financial Accounting 5, that is valuation of shares of final BCom, that is 5th semester BCom of Mangalore University. Let us solve two problems here today relating to valuation of shares. This is a question from Mangalore University question paper 2017, a 6 marks question. This is a 6 marks question. Okay. See, the question is like this. Jaya holds 5,000 equity shares in Kamath Limited. The paid up capital of which is 30,000 shares of ₹1 each. It is ascertained that normal annual profit is 5,000. Normal rate of return is 8%. Jaya requests you to ascertain the value shares based on Jaya requests you to value her shares based upon above information. So here, this is the information given. Here we can follow yield method of depreciation, not as net asset method, because assets and liabilities are not given, but some information relating to profit, normal rate of return is all given. So let us see the items one by one. First of all, value per share formula, expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value of share. This is one formula for value per share. Here we should know expected rate of return. Expected rate of return is equal to profit available to equity shareholders divided by total paid up capital into 100. So first of all, we have to calculate expected rate of return. So profit available to equity shareholders. See the problem. How much is the profit? 5,000. Normal rate of return 8%. So write down this 5,000. Then total paid up capital. So we have written profit available to equity shareholders 5,000. Then total paid up capital is given as, the second problem, that is, first problem is this one. See, paid up capital is 30,000 shares of 1 each. 30,000 into 1, 30,000. So 5,000 divided by 30,000 into 100, you get expected rate of return 16.67. Now value per share, this formula. Expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value. So value per share is, expected rate of return is 16.67 divided by normal rate of return given in the problem, you see here 8% into 100. So value per one share is 2 rupees 08 paise. Okay, 2 rupees 8 paise, 2.08 rupees. So value of the shares held by Jaya, that is what we have to calculate. Your Jaya requests you to value her share. Avala share na value ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಅವಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಜಯಾ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ 5,000 ಇಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 5,000 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಜಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು rupees 2.08, that is 10,400. This is the solution for first problem. Okay, hope you have understood. Any doubts you can clarify with me. No need to. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇದೀಗ ಎರಡನೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸನ್ರೈಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 50,000 8% ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ₹10 each and 50,000 equity shares of ₹10 each. 8 is paid up. The company transfers 10% of divisible profits to general reserve every year. The expected profit before tax is ₹1 lakh and the rate of tax is 40%. Normal rate of dividend is 12%. Find out the value of equity shares by yield method. This is the problem. So let us work out this. Here see, the yield method should be followed as given in the problem itself. So we are following that method. See, the Preference share capital is 50,000 into 10. Equity share capital is 50,000 into 10, 8 paid up. Here capital, even though it is given in the formula as paid up capital, we will take the face value itself, 50,000 into 10 itself. It doesn't make any difference. The company transfers 10% of divisible profit to general reserve, that should be considered. Expected profit before tax is rupees 1 lakh, and the rate of tax is 40%. Normal rate of dividend is 12%. Let us calculate this. See, average profit given in the problem is 1 lakh. 40% tax, 1 lakh into 40%, 40,000. Then 60,000 is the balance. Transfer to reserve 60,000 into 10%, 6,000. Profit available to all shareholders 54,000. Then preference dividend is given in the problem as 8. See here, preference dividend is 8%. So 50,000 into 10 into 8%. That is 40,000. So profit available to equity shareholders is 14,000. So now this is the solution. There are different formulas. We will work out according to this formula. There is another formula using capitalized profit also. That also can be applied here. Same answer you will get. So here expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value of the share. Here paid up value or value of the share you can write. Okay. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಶೇರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೆದ್ರೂ ಸಾಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಫೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಫೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ₹8 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ 50,000 into 8 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ಬದಲು ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಫುಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. ಅದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. ಓಕೆ. Is profit available to equity shareholders divided by total paid up capital into 100. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕಿದೆ. 14,000 ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಮೌಂಟು ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 5 lakh. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 lakh ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ₹8 ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ₹8 ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 14,000 into 100 divided by 5 lakh. 2.8 is the expected rate of return. Next value per share is expected rate of return 2.8 ಮತ್ತೆ normal rate of return 12% given in the problem into value of the share. Value per share is that is the value given in the problem per share is ₹10. So value per share you will get according to yield method is 2.33. So you can try another method also. Okay, thank you for listening to the class.